Welcome everyone. I know I haven't posted in a while, but let's just go ahead and get straight into this. Start today. We're going over the Corv guide. Just to help everyone who is new to support get into Corvus. Very simple, very quick, straight to the point. Teaches you how to play Corv. Let's get into it. All right, so we have Dark Gift, Stunning Visage, and Spreading Influence as his three talents. We're going to want to go Spreading Influence if you're the only support. Even if you're a second support, I would still recommend going Spreading Influence. Dark Gifts is good, but it only gives you one mark, meaning you can't have as much healing as you possibly could. And Stunning Visage is his damage talent. This is just going to stun people when you hit people with projection, and they're also going to take 800 damage. It's going to be the card build that we're going to go ahead and go. This is just going to increase most of our healing, give our mark targets a bit of buffs, a bit of self-sustain, and then another buff card. We're going to go ahead and rush Kronos here. I'm actually going to buy Horde because I really enjoy Horde on Kronos, and I also want to get Kronos a little bit faster. So let's go ahead and talk about his abilities. I also forgot to mark people. First one is the mark. All this is going to do is allow you to heal people without having to... Whenever you use Abyssal Reconstruction, which is his heal, it'll heal the people with your mark. So you don't have to go and heal them specifically. So as you can see here... I just got sniped. So as you can see, when I heal her with Abyssal Reconstruction, it also heals the other person with the mark on them. And you don't have to heal people with marks on them. Also, I'm kind of getting sniped here. So when I heal him, if I just heal anybody, then they also get healed. I have to run away because Callus is not exactly my best friend. He is above me. We're going to try and look for him here. Go ahead and get him there. Go ahead and pop a heal there just in case. What else it does is when you heal somebody with the mark on them, you have a lower cooldown by 1 second. So as soon as you get full Chronos, I think it's about a 1.5 second cooldown. If you heal somebody with a mark, if not, it's 2.5 seconds. Look for some damage. He does really good damage, but yeah, that's just Corvus' basic gun. He does pretty good damage. I think it's 74. Yeah, 74 per every 0.7 seconds. We're gonna die. We're gonna go ahead and get Chronos 2 here instead of Horde 2. The reason is Chronos is more important. You realistically only need Horde 1 just to like get that early game out. Just remember that you don't have a 4th item late game. If you do buy Horde. We're going to try and do some damage here. We're in dead zone. We're not going to be able to heal. Just going to get those heals. Do damage on this guy. He should be dead. We do have Power Cosmium. So he was indeed dead. Corv's next ability is Projection. This is just going to be his safety net. It's going to be a projection of your knife that you throw out that you can teleport to anytime you want. Obviously, it does have a limited time. But within that time, you can go ahead and TP to it. I'm trying to keep these guys up. I don't want to put my mark onto Genos because he has self-sustain, but I do want to try and keep up my Ashe and my Jhin, as we'll talk about in just a minute. Corvus is very good with dive because he kind of just gets... If he gets dove himself, he will basically die. He doesn't have the best safety. Projection is a good safety ability. It really doesn't save him too much. So yeah, you want to be playing this character in dive. I am just really rusty. And we didn't touch. Very unlucky. That's okay. His next ability is Abyssal Reconstruction. This is his healing ability that you've been seeing me use all game. It's going to do this, and it's going to heal for 450 over 0.5 seconds, and then a burst of 800 at the end. And this is just going to be his main healing ability. And you are going to heal more when you heal somebody with the mark. So when you heal somebody with a mark like this, they'll heal more, and you'll have a reduced cooldown of Abyssal Reconstruction. The other person still heals the base effect. So that's his basic abilities. His ultimate... It's going to be a giant AoE circle that's going to do max health damage at the beginning, which is higher damage. I don't exactly know the exact numbers. And then it does dot damage of max health. And then when you're also in the air, you also get mitigations. I think it's 40%, but don't quote me on that. Again, I don't know the exact numbers of this ultimate. But it is mostly used for safety, if I'm being honest. Basically, nobody uses this for... actually damage, and they really only use it for safety because the damage is kind of pitiful. But it isn't the worst. Like if I wanted to, I could probably put this on point, but there's an Atlas. I don't really see a point to use it on an Atlas, considering he'll just rewind it anyway. We're gonna actually... Oh, I've messed up my projecting. Unlucky. So now we just hold point. We don't really have a dive comp here. I'm not really in ranked or anything. I'm just playing a casual. I haven't played the game in like a week. But yeah, so we're kind of just waiting. There's something to happen here where we get dove, we use our ultimate, or we're pushing, we can also use our ultimate there. We're going to try and do damage to this guy. He has resilience. Or unbound, so he's going to get out of there faster. So Genos is very good with dive. He doesn't do well into dive. He's honestly pretty bad into dive, but he still does his job in dive. So even if you're picking him into dive, you'll still do your job and he's still just fine. Unfortunately, I can't save him. Ooh, but I can try to keep him up. And there we go. He does have Smolder. He does have pretty good self-sustain. And then we're just trying to keep these guys up. We'll go ahead and push this card. Since they're pushing up, he's in dead zone. Go ahead and heal him now. He's over here. We can look for damage on him. I can't save him, I don't think. I can. Nice. We'll do damage to Tricks. I'm going to use my ultimate towards the end of this, so that way we can confirm the cap. Do damage here. He's going to come back right there. We do have to reload, though. Kill that guy because he could go reverse. Do damage here. There we go. And then we're going to wait until we're a little bit closer. And then we'll use our ultimate. We're going to start it now. And then we'll ult here. So we can confirm that. And yes, it is fine. Unfortunately, she actually does have a good ultimate there. She didn't use it right there, unluckily. So yeah, that is his base kit plus his ultimate. We've talked about how he's really good with dive. We're going to go and buy that. And then that. And then second, we can usually just buy morale boost, armor plating, whatever you really need. They don't have somebody for Wrecker, so we don't need that. You basically can go whatever you want. We're going to go ahead and go Unbound here just because they do have a good bit of CC. Finally take the Kronos, yeah. Yeah, he's very good at zoning, especially with his ultimate. Very good with dive. He doesn't do good with dive. Go to mark our targets. And the way the mark transfers from targets is whoever your first target was, I forgot to put him on him, will be the one on your third one. It's going to be taken away from that first one. So it's basically every other, whoever I think you get what I'm saying. So if I mark the Shin and then I go mark the Genos, it'll be taken from Strix and not from Jhin. If that makes sense. It's just basically every other one, whoever you marked will get the to whatever it is. We actually have to back up here pretty bad hard. Oh, I kind of messed up. I just got absolutely rolled by a Genos ult. So I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this on. I know I'm repeating myself here, but he's very good with high damage, very good with dive, and yeah, that is Corvus. Hopefully you guys learned his abilities, his base kit, his ultimate, everything that you need to know about him. Hopefully you can get up straight into your first game and start learning him. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.